Wow, there's a lot of really crazy people around that just want to destroy Israel, murder Jews, just wipe out, create a genocide against Israel and the Jewish people. But there's one guy who's fighting back with such intelligence and such incredible clarity. That's Ben Shapiro. Here's Ben Shapiro dealing with the anti-Semites, dealing with the people who want to destroy the Jews in the most powerful way I've ever seen before. Let's take a listen.
Woman who's not here to defend herself. You just don't like a local American Muslim woman proudly standing for justice. Don't smear a woman who's not here to defend herself. Shame on you.
Okay, I'll talk about CARE instead. CARE is an organization that was an unindicted co-conspirator in the Holy Land
Right,
Foundation
shift the topic. Exactly. Never indicted. Don't try to drown out the conversation. Let's talk about what jihad means. Jihad means striving for truth.
Let me ask you, Hassan.
Exactly what
Hassan, let me ask you something.
If you want to talk about context, let's talk about the full context.
Yes, go ahead and ask me.
Okay, this is what I want to ask you.
The fact that she began this speech by praising a guy who has in the past talked about how jihad includes violent jihad. She started her speech with that. So let's not pretend that you can just, you're the one taking this one line out of context and then suggesting that it only refers to
I encourage everybody just to listen to the speech for herself.
So I listened to it, and I have a question to you from a communication standpoint. So she wants to be an effective activist. Surely she is aware that when the general public hears the word jihad, it's not necessarily about an internal struggle and standing up for people's rights. I mean, we do that all the time in America, like our country's actually built on that. So I'm curious why she doesn't think that she would get some backlash. If you're going to say those things, you are going to get, stir up a hornet's nest.
Well, that's why it's so important that she used that word, because we must reclaim that word from the extremists that have misdefined it and misrepresented it. So Muslim extremists and anti-Muslim extremists have both hijacked and distorted jihad to mean something horrible, to mean exactly what jihad does not mean, actually. And the only way we can reclaim our words and reclaim our language is by leaders proudly and unapologetically using it in the right context so we can show the world what jihad really means. Jihad does not mean war.
I think that you're like whistling past the graveyard, because like that's already the reclamation, Ben. It's too late for that.
Of course,
no, it isn't too late. It isn't too late. It isn't too late.
Okay, if it isn't too late, then I'd like to hear CARE come out right now and condemn the Muslim Brotherhood.
Why would we condemn the Muslim Brotherhood? We don't condemn political organizations. Listen, let's not, again, every single time you want to try to distort the conversation. Why don't you condemn the KKK? Why don't you condemn the Lord's Resistance Army? Every time a Muslim comes up, you start condemning. You start asking Muslims to condemn. Muslims are human beings. We're proud Americans. We stand for peace. We stand for justice. We condemn all people. We condemn all people who engage in violence against human beings, against civilians. Take that for granted. We are one humanity, one people. Let's get to know each other. Let's not promote fear and hate of each other.
All right, Hassan, I'll give the last word to you, Ben.
Okay, if you want to reclaim the word jihad, you should start by condemning organizations that promote jihad all over the world instead of associating with them, praising
Why would we,
and talking about
again, you're misdefining jihad. Jihad means standing for justice. Jihad means standing for justice. It doesn't mean terrorism. And we stand against all terrorists and all those who engage in violence.
Organizations that participate in it. This is not hard.
We have and we do, just as everybody else does. Thank you, and God bless you, and God bless America.
Thank you, Hassan, and Ben Shapiro. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's trying to tell us that jihad is just kind of a peaceful, nice thing, one big kumbaya. But we know about the Islamic Jihad. They're the front for Hamas. These are clearly people that want to destroy Israel. They want to commit a genocide against the Jewish people with the power of Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood. And of course, CARE is behind all of this, including this clown over here speaking against Ben Shapiro. But just watch Ben Shapiro. He asks great questions. He listens carefully. He's researched the issues very carefully, understands exactly what's going on. And thank God we have people like Ben Shapiro that could really cut to the chase and understand what's really happening in the Islamic world, what their intentions are. He can defend Israel, he can defend the Jewish people, and he could defend overall Judeo-Christian civilization.